y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time because I've been kind of busy with like school and work and stuff, but as you guys can see from the title, I am back and I'm here to share with you guys some of my goals for 2022, some of my personal goals at that. And I really want to share this video because 2021 was a really long year, and with COVID and everything, and I had school, I had work, which is why I kind of been falling off of YouTube. But it's been a really fun year for me, and I made some goals and I achieved some of those goals, and some of them goals that I set for myself I didn't, but it's okay. And that's why it's important to make goals, so that you set some and then you work to achieve those goals. And I kind of hope that doing this video and sharing this video with you guys can kind of either relate if you guys don't have any goals, or if you guys are kind of struggling with coming up with your goals for 2022, you guys can kind of take some of mine or tweak some of mine, or we can work towards some of those goals together. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into 15 goals for 2022. Just so you guys know, I wrote all of my goals down on my phone, and this is another one of my goals that is helping me stay organized, which I will get to later on in the video, but I'll be looking at my phone for reference. My first goal, which is a very personal goal of mine, is to get better at walking in heels. I know that's kind of like a funny goal, but as a girl, as a female, as a woman, I feel like I should be able to walk in heels, and I can't. The most that I can walk in heels is like this big. Like, I have to tell you, let me just tell you a story. So I went to Hawaii, and I had like this really nice dinner, and I was getting ready, and I had this whole outfit. It was the black dress, the red heels, the red purse, but I made it to the hallway, and that was it. I didn't even make it to the dinner in my heels, and I was really disappointed because I should be able to leave, not just take pictures and post it on the gram. I should be able to walk in heels. So my goal is to be able to fluently walk in heels and not have to worry about falling or not being afraid. I've been watching some YouTube videos on how to get better at it, so that's my goal, is to get better at walking in heels in 2022. Number one. So number two, I want to start getting dressed up every day. I realized that how you take pride in your appearance is also how you take care of yourself. And I'm also wearing this self-care, you guys can't see it, but it says Self-Care Club. I got this off of Fashion Nova. It's really cute, but it's this set. It comes with the top and the bottom, and it's really cold outside, so I'm really liking this set. It's really nice and cozy and warm. But anyways, I really want to focus on getting dressed every day, because I have this tendency to walk out the house with a bonnet on, a tank top and some sweatpants and some flip-flops. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just do it anyways. And I don't think that's good. I need to start caring more about my appearance, dressing myself up more. I feel like that builds your confidence when every day, you get up and you get ready. You put your time into actually getting ready, getting yourself ready and prepared for the day. Sometimes I'll get up for work, and I'll get up for work 10 minutes before I have to get there, and I'm just putting on whatever I see, which is not good. I should be getting up and taking pride in my appearance and fluently trying to, get dressed every single day. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start getting dressed, throwing on a little bit of makeup, maybe putting on my lashes every now and again, every time I decide I want to step out, because it's not really cute walking out the house, looking crazy. Okay, number 3. I want to get more crafty. More specifically, I want to start doing more DIYs, even with decorations around my apartment, or even just my clothes. I just want to get more crafty. I want to create things. I want to tap more into my creative side. And when you're crafty, you're also saving a lot of money, because you pay top dollar for the name brand, but in reality you could be saving a lot more money creating something yourself, and you created it yourself. You'll take a lot more pride in it because you created it yourself. So something that I definitely want to do in 2022. Number 4, I want to learn how to type faster. I can type pretty fast, but not as fast as I want to type. Like, I want to be able to type to where I'm just typing like my mom. Like, she could just type and not even look at the keys. Like, she's just looking at the screen. So I want to be able to do that too. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to type fast, not look at the keyboard. And I low-key practice. Like, I'm always practicing. Even when I'm doing some of my assignments, I'm typing, you know, I'll be like, okay, where's the letter, you know, C? And then I'll like type on the keyboard where it's at. Even if it's not even the letter that I'm trying to type. Like, I'll just do it to test myself every now and again. But I definitely want to learn how to type faster, because I feel like that's a skill that I'm going to be using a lot in my life, is learning how to type. And even when we're texting on our phones, like when we're just like, I can do that, you know, but sometimes, you know, I'm looking at the keyboard. I want to do it to where I'm not even looking at the keyboard when I'm typing, like on my MacBook or even on my phone. I just want to be very fluent. I keep saying fluent. It's like my favorite word right now, fluence. But anyways, I want to be very, what's another word for fluent? Nah, I'm gonna stay with fluent. I want to be fluent in my typing. Okay, moving on. Number 5, I want to travel more. Like, I want to travel so much more. I want to at least go to 2 different places next year, which is not in the United States. I've been all around the country. Well, not all around the country, but I've been to like a good like 5-6 states. That's not a lot, but I've been to a good amount of states in the U.S. and I've been to some countries as well. I've been to Jamaica, recently just went to Hawaii. I've been to Canada. I've been to St. Croix, which is part of the U.S., but still an island. Where else have I been? Okay, and I've been throughout the U.S., like I said, but I really want to go to, I don't know, a different country, preferably an island, because I just love the water. I love the sandy beaches. I just love the heat on my skin. Like, I just love it. I love it. So hopefully in 2022, no, this is my goal. My goal is that I can travel to 2 different places. And really what I'm thinking about is, well, I'm not going to tell you guys. I really want it to be a surprise. Hopefully I can do a vlog and everything, but let's just say one of those places might be the Bahamas, but I'm not going to say the other one. All right. So Number 6 is to read more, preferably 1 book a month, which is 12 books a year. So I read, like I like to read. When I was a younger girl, I loved to read. My dad used to buy me these Monster High books and I would go crazy. Like, I went crazy for these books. Like, he would ask me around the dinner table what was the book about, and I would explain it to him. That was his way of kind of like communicating with me intellectually. You know, read a book, make sure you read a book. I read a book, and then I have to tell him what the book is about. That was kind of our thing. So now that I'm a lot older, you know, when I started college, I hated reading. But like now I'm trying to get back into reading. I'm trying to get back into, you know, exploring my interests, my younger interests, because you know what they say, if you're losing yourself as you get older, go back to the things that you liked to do when you were younger. And I loved to read when I was younger. So that's kind of why I'm picking up this habit of reading more, preferably 1 book a month. Goal number 7, saving. It's the big S word that we all know, that we all hate, but we all know we got to do. Saving. I really want to save 3 times the amount that I have in my savings account. I've saved up a lot of money. I've saved up so much money. And then, you know, I set a goal to get my apartment, and that was a really big goal for me, and I did it. And here I am, and, you know, things come up, like things with your car. You know, I had got into a couple accidents this year with my car, and I had to get, this is my 3rd car this year, y'all. So imagine how much money that went into this, that's going into my apartment. You know, there's other bills that have to be paid for, like, you know, just basic lively bills. And, you know, the savings kind of go down, which I have savings, but like I said, I would definitely love to see my savings grow. Who doesn't want to see their savings grow? Who doesn't want to see what they can accomplish, what the highest level of savings that they could possibly accomplish? So for me, I definitely want to see if I can triple the amount that I got in there now. in the year 2022. And that's a goal that I have for 2022. That's my goal number 7 for 2022, which I think is a really good saving tip for everybody. Like, let's see how much money that we can actually stack up in 2022. And if 2021 has taught us anything, it's that life happens and it doesn't prepare you for when life is about to happen. It doesn't. So definitely, take my advice, try to save 3 times what you got in your savings account right now, because you just never know. And I know with my accidents that happen and getting this apartment and just random stuff that happens in life, I've had to make sure I've had money in my pocket. So definitely, let's connect on that goal. Number 8, waking up earlier. Yes, y'all. Waking up earlier. I want to wake up earlier, like around 6 o'clock. I think 6 o'clock would be, I'm capping, maybe 7. I get up around like 9:30, like 9, because I know my alarm clock goes off at 9:30. But I want to get up a little bit earlier and like start to develop a routine. I low-key already have a routine, because when you get up, you already know that you have to clean your house, like make sure that your house is clean, which you should already wake up to a clean house, which I already do. But I'm the type that'll go behind and make sure everything's tidied up from the night before. But then you start your work for the day, or you exercise, or you eat your meals and your breakfasts and stuff like that, or whatever you do. Everyone's got their own different routine. So for me, I just feel like waking up earlier will make me a little bit more open to creating and sticking to a routine. And not only that, but giving me more hours of my day. Like, I talked to some of my friends about this, that there's only 24 hours in a day. And if you're a full-time student, you know what I'm saying, and you work a full-time job, I mean, you have to sleep, a certain amount of time too. So where do you get anything productive done? If you're a full-time student, you're working full-time hours, and you're also, going to sleep for a good maybe like 6, 7, 8 hours. Where do you find time for yourself? So I feel like waking up a little bit earlier lets you tackle on your day, which I've got from this book that I'm reading called The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. It's a really good book. And it really teaches you about taking control of your time and taking control of your day. And it starts early in the morning. If you get up early in the morning, you tackle the things that you're supposed to tackle, there's really nothing that, you know what I'm saying? If you wake up, and the first thing you do when you wake up is, okay, I have to go to work. Say you go to work around 9, 10 o'clock, maybe 11. You want to be up by 7. You want to tackle your morning. You want to tackle your emotions. You want to tackle all those things, because if you wake up right before you go to work, of course you're going to be upset. Of course you're going to be, you're not going to want to take on the day, because your day is just going to feel like it's going to work. It's going to school. It's going to responsibilities. You're not having time to yourself. You're not having time. So I just feel like for me personally, I definitely want to start waking up a little bit earlier, tackling my day, and just having more time to freely, express me in these little 24 hours a day. Because let me tell you, 24 hours, it's not enough. It's not enough for me. It's not enough. So definitely want to start waking up earlier. Number 9, I want to start replacing my bad habits with good habits. So for instance, if I'm, let's say I'm watching TV, there's nothing wrong with TV. I'm a Netflix fanatic, y'all. Like, I will watch everything on Netflix. You ask me about this show, I've already seen it. I've already watched it. You don't have to question me, because I already know. But the thing is, I want to start replacing the 7-hour binge watching with reading. Or I want to replace the 7-hour binge watching to working on my business. Or I want to replace, going and buying junk food with cooking a healthy meal. Surfing through the internet and, social media for like 2-3 hours, checking my emails, responding to family, calling my family members, replacing those bad habits that just keep coming back and things that are so routine with me, and replacing them with better habits that make more sense and, increase the quality of my life. So definitely want to start, replacing those bad habits with good ones. And those were just some examples of some bad habits. There's a lot of bad habits that if you realize that there are constant things in your life that, you feel like, okay, this is something that I want to change, you can definitely change a habit. And what's the best way to change a habit? It's to create a different one. Replace it with a different habit, a better habit. Number 10, I want to improve my emotional intelligence. I get emotional sometimes, and sometimes I respond in a very emotional way. Sometimes, I could be hurt, or I could feel really, just sad. And instead of, responding logically, I'll respond with crying, shutting down, yelling, getting mad. Those are just some examples of how it can be hard for me to battle my emotions. But when you have emotional intelligence, you kind of step out of your body and you look at the situation for what it is. And not only that, but you control your emotions a lot better. So I feel like I definitely want to, control my emotions and take on situations better than what I have been in 2021, which I have been working on very much lately. These past couple of months, I have been dealing with my emotions and just writing down, which is going to be, the next goal, which is to journal every day. I journal every day, but like every other day. It's like every other-ish day I journal, and I just kind of write down how I'm feeling. And this is a way to process my emotions, which helps me better with my emotional intelligence. And what journaling helps me do is, a lot of the times we don't understand ourselves and what's going on in our environment at the time that it's going on. And what I've realized is that anytime that I have a conflict, I need to solve that conflict right there and then. I need to talk to somebody about it right there and then. And that's just the way that I operate. I have to talk about it. I have to deal with it. I have to approach it head on. You can't wait. But the thing is, sometimes you do need to wait. Sometimes you need to step up, take a step back, and you need to write it out. You need to talk it out. And the best way for me to talk it out and to write it out and to really put my emotions down is to put it down on paper. Preferably writing it in my notes, like your notes on your phone. If you have an iPhone, you could use the notes, or you can use, I use this app, if I don't want to write in this app that I use, and I'll use the notes. But the app that I use to kind of reflect on my day is called Reflectly. It's actually called Reflectly. That's the app that I use to journal. And it takes you through these series of questions, and it asks you what your mood is, and then it asks you what are the causes of your mood. Like if you're feeling happy, what are the causes that are making you feeling happy? Is it your relationship? Is it your job? Is it your you watched your favorite show today? What is it that made you happy today? And then it also gives you a prompt like I feel most productive when I'm doing this, or I feel most happy when I'm doing this. And then it just gives you this free write, and then you could just write whatever's on your mind. You can title it, which I usually put like the date, this is the day, and then I just pour my emotions, and I'm on my phone, just this is how I'm feeling at this moment in time. And you can go into it as many times as you want throughout the day, because that's the day. You can start it early in the morning, you can come back to it in the middle of the day, and then you can come back to it at the end of the night. You can journal all day, every day if you want to. And I've realized that journaling has helped me so much with dealing with a lot of my emotions, because if you want to learn yourself better, you got to talk to yourself. And how do you talk to yourself? If you're sitting down and you're having a conversation, yeah, okay. But if you really just sit down and just consciously write down your thoughts, whatever you're feeling in your mind, I feel like that is the best way to learn yourself, learn your emotions, learn how you respond, learn who you are in your body at that time. Like, it's the best way for me to genuinely, deal with my emotions. If I'm just writing down how I felt, how somebody else made me feel, or just, just what's going on in my day. Sometimes I don't even feel anything. Sometimes I'm just going through the motions and I just want to talk about my day. And that's okay too. That's what journaling is for. Journal, write it out. And that's what my goal is for 2022, is to, I do it already consistently, but to keep journaling and to not stop journaling, because it's really been helping me a lot. Number 12. Y'all, this is one of those goals that's like, yeah, girl, I'm finna do it. And then you get home and then you're like, I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna do that. Like, no. So this goal number 12, is to exercise 2 to 3 times a week. Y'all, if y'all know me, oh my God, if y'all know me, y'all know I do not exercise. I don't exercise. I don't do that. Like, ugh. But I realized, I've come to the conclusion that not only does physical activity, increase your mood, it also increases like how you think. It improves how you think. And I've been doing a lot of reading, and I've listened to a lot of successful people on YouTube, and that's literally all they talk about is freaking exercise. So yes, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to make it my goal to give it a try. Even if it's just going to the gym and running on the treadmill for 10 minutes, baby, 10 minutes is up. I'm out of there. But I definitely want to give myself a chance to go to the gym, try it out, see if I can be active, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week, because everyone has to start somewhere, so I'm going to start. It's not a debate. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be physically active, not just for, the look of it, but for my, my mental and my physical health. Because who doesn't want to build the booty? Who doesn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get there. I'm going to do what I need to do. So that's my goal. 2 to 3 times a week, go to the gym, put a little work in, and take my behind back home. Okay. So number 13, goal for 2022 is that I want to start being more honest. I am an honest person. I'm really transparent. If you know me, then I don't even play that. But a goal that I have is to be more honest with with myself about how I feel in certain situations. And this is what I mean by that. I have had a good amount of jobs in 2021. I'm not going to name how many jobs I've had, but I've had a good amount. And I've stayed with people, I've stayed with employers that have treated me very, very, very wrong, very horribly, very what in the world? You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with a lot with my jobs. And I've also dealt with a lot with just friends. I've dealt with a lot with people. I've dealt with a lot in relationships. And I feel like a lot of the times I'll quiet myself and I won't say what I'm honestly feeling, and I won't react how I honestly want to react because of not necessarily fear, but just wanting to just wanting to limit the amount of conflict that I have in my life, because I really don't like conflict. I don't like drama. I don't care too much for it. So a lot of the times, I'll let stuff go. I'll let stuff slide. I'll allow people to treat me, a way that doesn't align with who I am, what I want in my life, the type of energy that I want to, have around me. It doesn't really align. So I would put up with so much stuff, and I wouldn't be honest with myself and honest with these people about how I felt about how they're treating me, or how I just felt in certain situations. I would just keep it to myself. So a goal of mine in 2022, which is the 13th goal, is to be more honest with people that are around me, to be more honest with myself about how I feel about the people around me, and to just not put up with anything that doesn't align with who I am and what I see for myself. Simple. All right. Goal number 14, and this is going towards my channel. This is more talk about us, we you know, me and you, my subscribers, and the people that watch my videos. If you're not even a subscriber, please subscribe. But my goal is to be more consistent with posting videos. It's like every YouTuber's freaking goal is to be more consistent with posting videos. But it's the truth. I want to be more consistent when it comes to posting videos, uploading content for you guys. And listen, I can give you guys all the excuses about, you know, how I've been going with school and work, but that's not you guys' lives. You guys don't care about that stuff. You guys just want to see content. So I'm going to produce some content for y'all. And I've done this, and the way I'm going to do this is by creating this, I finally took it upon myself to make a template for my videos, because a problem that I had with creating my videos was that they would just be all over the place. Like my hair videos, I didn't really plan. I didn't really, you know, it would just be like, okay, I'm gonna do my hair today, might as well record. But now I feel like, you know what, I want to plan these videos, I want to deliver good content, and I want to not only, you know, come out of a place of like, yes, you know, I'm making a video, but I want to come from a place where I know what I'm talking about and I know what I'm doing and I'm prepared to deliver it to you guys. So that's why I want to be more consistent. In order to be more consistent, I have to plan these videos out. And because I created my, you know, my template to, you know, deliver good content, I will be able, and I'm making this goal for myself, to come up with good content for you guys. Round of applause for me, y'all. Round of applause for me. Okay, now, the last goal for 2022, y'all. The last goal for me, which is another YouTube one, which is kind of, it goes in with number 14, which is creating more content, is to be different with my content. So you guys are probably like, what are you going to be doing? What type of content are you going to be doing? I'm going to tell you. I've been doing hair videos, and don't get me wrong, your girl likes to do, you know, a little slay or two, but I feel like I definitely have more to offer than just hair videos. I feel like I want to create some more videos kind of like this, where I'm talking to you guys, where I'm, you know, teaching you guys, sharing with you guys. I want to come up with some videos that can talk about how we can be better ourselves as women. You know what I'm saying? As Black women, I definitely want to, I want to explore more different types of content, and I want to deliver content to you guys that not only isn't going to, you know, increase your looks, because, you know, this is looks. I want to increase your mind. I want to talk to you guys on a level that's kind of like, okay, you know what I'm saying? She just said something real. And I feel like I have that to offer. So, please be on the lookout for those. I feel like I'm going to be a lot more excited to post videos like that, because it's going to be something that we could be on a one-on-one. And I'm thinking of calling it like a chat with Nat segment. So I don't know. It might be my new chat with Nat, and it'll be like videos based off of like self-improvement and self-development, because I've been getting into that a lot myself, and I would love to share what I've learned about myself with you guys, through you guys. So that might be, you know, that will be something that you guys are going to be really, you know, seeing in the future with me in 2022. So yeah. All right, y'all. So those are all 15 of my personal goals for 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, you know, I really wanted to make this video so that just in case if anybody, you know, was having ifs or was feeling funny about 2022, maybe you guys can adopt some of these goals with me, and we can kind of just start this journey of like, you know, achieving goals together. Even if you didn't resonate with every single goal that I had, I know that at least some of them you were kind of like, yeah, I could probably work on that. You know, and that was my goal for this video, was to share some of my goals and kind of connect with you guys on a level where it's kind of like I can work with that too, or I can push myself to do that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thanks for taking another look into Nat's world and sticking with me. If you are subscribed, you know, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you're not, please subscribe, because you're going to want to see some of these that I'm going to be feeding to y'all in 2022. Okay, baby? So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.